Well, God bless you. God bless you. This is Brother Tom, a simple, unprofitable servant of the Lord Jesus Christ. And I tell you what, today is Sunday morning, and I'm about to go worship here. And before I did, I just wanted to give a real quick Google Hangout concerning the Powerhouse Prospecting Systems search for the right replacement of our flagship program called RCC V1. Some things have happened with RCC V1 that the team is not able to live with, so we're actively looking for the replacement of that program. And whatever it is, we're going to come in with some power with the Powerhouse team. So we're taking applications, if you will. We're sending out feelers. We're letting people know that we're looking. We are looking to regain momentum and take the field with force and to make money for those who are part of the Powerhouse team. And we call what we use as our flagship program our master key. The master key to make everything work. Networkers in this industry need two basic things. They need prospects and they need cash flow. Prospects and cash flow. And when you help them do both of those, they're able to build their teams and make money with whatever they choose, whatever business that they choose, whether it be Joy to Live or Wake Up Now or It Works or some potion, lotion, pill, super juice, super fruit program, nutritional program, or just whatever they choose. And most programs out there are products programs, but with us, it's tools. We're in the tools business, and we service the whole industry, not just what we do, but what we do fits everything out there. Everybody needs prospects and cash flow. And when you help a networker make money, maybe for the first time in their networking career, you become their hero, and they will join you virtually with no resistance into whatever you choose. And when these programs go down or they close their doors, you don't have to be concerned about it, because you've got your team. Your team will stick with you all the time, regardless of whether these companies close their doors, because this is a relationship business, relationship marketing, relationship industry, and people join people. People don't join programs, they join people. So anyway, yeah, our Powerhouse team is on the search for the right program at this time, and you can send me your links. Please do. I want to see what you would recommend that we go with. And if you're not on the Powerhouse team, you might want to consider doing that, because you might want to consider coming onto our team, because what we do is we do hands-on training. We give away all of our techniques of how to recruit, and we give of ourselves freely. Therefore, we're wonderfully blessed financially. We've got an ebook that we use as what I call bait or an enticement for a networker to look at our video or look at our link or look at what we're doing. And then after they're invited to watch the video, we follow up with them with a three-way call to ask them one basic question: what'd you like best about the video? And then we hush up and let them speak and tell us what they liked the best about the video that we sent them. And you find out whether or not they actually watched the video at that point. And then you find out their level of interest. And then you just say, well, can you hold on a moment? And they'll say, sure. And you'll just three-way them to a successful person, and you'll edify and introduce, edify, and hush up. Just let the person that you're three-waying them to handle it from there. So that's the way we do that. It's invite, three-way, sign them up, teach the first two steps. That's all you do. Invite, three-way, sign them up, and teach the first 2 steps. That you're trained. That's all we do. That's all we do. Invite to the video, 3-way, and sign them up and teach the same first 2 steps. We've got phone scripts, and this is mostly a phone approach, because what's the best way to build a relationship with someone? Well, in person would be the best way, face to face, and meet them. But if you cross their kitchen table and meet them. But if you can't do that, the next best thing is by phone or by Skype. A Skype message, phone call, Skype call, video call. It's pretty cool. It's a great tool. And then we just read the script to them. It's mostly a reverse marketing system. We are contacting networkers, and that's our target market, is networkers. Networkers who are advertising currently for their whatever they're doing. And we'll teach you how to access from the internet all the fresh, targeted, pre-qualified, interested prospects you'll ever need, and it won't cost you a dime, you or your team. We'll teach you how to do that, and we'll give you the words to say, word for word, when you get them on the phone. Because with me, all I needed to know was the play. I was kind of like a running back on the football team. Just give me the ball, tell me which hole to run into, give me the ball and let me run with it, and I'll get what you want that way. But don't make me have to call the plays. Don't make me have to think. just tell me where to go and when to go, and then I'm good. And with this system, all you got to be is trainable, willing to make a few changes, and willing to work the system repetitiously. I mean, one after another, after another, after another. You make enough phone calls to the right group of people. I call it fishing. If you put your hook, line, and sinker with the right bait in the right fishing hole, you're going to catch some. And it just depends on how many you want to catch at that point. How long you want to stay out there fishing. How big is your ice chest? How big is your ice chest? Okay, so the Powerhouse team is on the search for the right new master key to make it all work, the cash generator. See, you got to have a cash generator with this system. You help someone make money maybe for the first time in their networking career, and hopefully within the first 30 days you do that for them. You're their friends. You're their friend because you've helped them make money, and they'll stick with you. They will stick with you, and you won't lose these people. It's not just sending out a lead capture page and hoping someone signs up, clicks your link and puts their information in there and then signs up with you. That's not really, you don't have anything with that. You might have a sign up, and that's fine, and you may make some money with that, and that's great. But how long will they stick with you, and will they stay with you? Most of the times they don't. Most of the times they leave and go somewhere else. They're opportunity seekers, they're tire kickers, they're window shoppers, they're looker-adders, and they're time wasters. So you really don't have anything with that. But you help a networker who's frustrated and disgruntled like I was make money maybe for the first time in their networking career. You become their hero. They'll stick with you regardless of what these companies do and whether they close their doors or what. But let me just give you a quick scenario of what I see we might could do as the Powerhouse team. Just recently I saw a launch. No, it was called a draft day for a business where they were doing a kind of a lottery type of a setup. They had hundreds of people that were a part of the lottery or the draft on that day, and I think the company was called World Changers. World Changers, I think, is what it was called. You might could look it up on YouTube. Put in World Changers Draft Day. I haven't looked at it myself, but I was in Google and I clicked a friend of mine, Cynthia Frankhart, was in that, I believe, and I saw it and I clicked on it and I watched it, and it was a live draft. It was a live draft, they call it. And what they were doing, they were using a randomizer. Now, this is just a suggestion. It's not, I'm not saying this is what we're going to do. I'm just saying this is a suggestion. You might want to consider this and mull it over, pray about it, and see whether or not the Powerhouse team might want to take this approach with whatever we choose to get into. And anyway, the way they worked it was everybody put their, everybody bought shares. Everybody bought shares. And the shares, I don't know how much they cost. I'm not sure if I understand the shares aspect of what they did, but then if you had one share, then you had one name, one position in the draft. If you bought 10 shares, you had 10 positions in the draft. And I think they said there was like 200 and some odd people in this particular draft, and there were some, thousands, like 3,500 or something like that. I think it worked out to 67 shares on average per person. That's what it was. So let me see, 67 times, well, whatever it was, let's say 67 times 200, that would have been 13,000 positions that they, there were 13,000 names on this list. And then once they clicked the randomizer, there was some computer program that scrambled them all up and then put them in order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down to 13,000, however many that was in there. And if you were number one, woo, you were set. You were set, because you had a position in the number one position. The first, 100 or 200 people that were chosen or randomly chosen by the computer were really set up. They were really set up. They were looking real good because everybody else came under them. Now, we don't have 200 people in our Powerhouse group, Powerhouse team group, but we might have 50 that we can bring on board. We may have we may even have 100. We over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe month, we say within now and this time next month, which this is June the 29th. So by the end of say August 1st, say we chose August 1st as our launch date, our draft day. we could go about setting up our own draft and putting people in. I'm looking at this as kind of a fair way of doing things. We have those on the team currently. We could just do a draft for those on the team currently. Say 20 of us. 20 of us would do a draft, and we would pick who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 20, and then we would go from there and build our team. Whoever the person would be that would be picked as the number one would be pretty much set. Now, I'm on the back on my whiteboard back here. I've got a scenario of of how it could work out for somebody. I don't have all the money aspect of it, other than a little bit about what the starter package of this program would be. But say the Powerhouse team went with what Fred Henderson has presented to us over the last day. Yesterday we did 2 webinars, and Fred Henderson, who's from Memphis, Tennessee, who's a seasoned networker who I've known for 10 or maybe 10 or 12 years. Can't remember exactly how long, but Fred's been, as long as I've known Fred, he's been a networker, and he's also a electrical engineer, I believe, and he's Well, first and foremost, is a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I love him as a brother in Christ. He's a man of God, and that's the first and foremost, most important thing for me, is that I know with Fred, I'm speaking with a Christian, with a believer, and he knows a lot of other Christians and believers. He has a heart for those in the church. He has a heart to help pastors, and I like that about Fred. As you know, I have a heart for pastors myself. I'd like to, what we're doing here with as far as I'm concerned, is gathering wealth for kingdom building purposes. But anyway, Fred has presented to us. I guess I called him because he had been calling me. He calls me periodically to let me know what he has seen out there in the marketplace, and I've joined with Fred in different things, and he's joined with me on different things. And matter of fact, we're working the Beep Extra program together. Fred's a merchant services rep also. He's been doing that for about 15 years, I believe, providing credit card services for merchants, for businesses, hardware and software for that. And Beep Extra is a customer rewards program that's just starting here in the country, and in the U.S. It started in Europe originally, and it's doing real well there, and it's just coming to the U.S. and it complements everything that his customers do. Anyway, he's starting to talk with his customers and individuals about Beep Extra, and I am too, because it's got great potential, and it's a free sign up. But anyway, I called Fred Saturday morning, I believe it was, yesterday morning, and or Friday night, I can't remember now exactly when, but I said, Fred, what about that Green Line program that you've been trying to get me to look at? Is that viable? Are you doing anything with it? And he says, yeah. He says, I've been around. He's been in it for a little over a month now, I believe, and he's making money weekly with it. Weekly, it's a week that you get paid weekly with this program, and the product is shares. Is shares in the company. This is Green Line. It's called One Line Online Green Line. One Line Online Green Line, and the products are shares in a worldwide company that's primarily in solar energy and wind energy, and that's basically their what they do. Clean energy, solar and wind energy, and it's going gangbusters as a business as a whole, and has been for I don't know how many years the business has been around. Apparently the company is privately owned, and they have decided not to go public, but they've just in the first part of this year begun a multi-level marketing, network marketing type of arm to sell more shares and expand their business that way. And I'm glad that they've chosen that, because I wouldn't want to go with a company that's going to go public. I'd want it to be privately owned, and it is. And they have just begun this in the first of this year, and there might not be maybe 300 people in the whole United States with this program right now. Fred, like I say, started just recently, and there is a U.S. presence here in the United States, like there is in all these different other countries that they deal with. This is truly an international business. It's based out of Europe, and they have corporate offices in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, and but anyway, Fred assures me that this is making him money, and I saw his back office, so I know he's making money, and he's already. Now the thing is, Fred tells me that the way to make money with this is to go 10 wide, and help your 10 get their 10. That's the game plan, and you can max out with 20. You can max out on the comp plan with 20 wide, 20 personals, 20 directly enrolled by you. But to get to the master level where you can make maybe $2,000 a week income, $2,000 a week income, get your 10 and help your 10 get their 10, and you know, you want to have, you know, 100, 200, 300 people under you, and you not only get paid on your downline with this program, but you also get paid on your upline's success. And that's, I've never seen anything like that before. That's unique, very unique. So what I'm saying is, if we chose to go with the green line, the one line online green line program with the Powerhouse team, you know, as our master key to cash generator to promote. See me, I don't have a problem with recruiting. None of us in the Powerhouse prospecting system should have any problem recruiting, because we know how to reach the right group of people and say the right words to them, and we know how to recruit. You know, we can recruit at will anytime we decide to. So say we did a draft, and say I drew the last number in the draft. That'd be okay with me. I don't even care. I don't even care what number. It'd be great if I drew number 1. I'd be set. Whoever draws number 1 is going to be set with this type of program. But if I drew 8, 10, 15, 20, it wouldn't matter to me, because regardless, I'm not dependent upon others to make my money. I'm going to make my money regardless, because I'm a recruiter, and I can recruit. I can recruit at will, and anyone can if they're just following the Powerhouse prospecting system. And everybody would be expected to recruit anyway in this system, in what we're doing. So anyway, back here is an example, and I'll just give you some idea. Say we went with what Fred Henderson brought to us just yesterday. This just an example. Here's Fred right here, starting out. Fred's already got 6 personals. He's looking for 10, his 10, and so he needs 4 more. So whoever drew in the draft the number 1 position, this is just an example of what we could do. Y'all mull it over, think about it, and give me your input. But say the first person that was drawn in the draft got sponsored by Fred, and then the second person would be sponsored by whoever drew number 1, and the third would be under 1, and 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 11th person. So the first person that was drawn in the draft would automatically get their first 10 right away in this system. Right away, and they would be set. All they really need to do is start helping us, helping the rest of us. Now, then say after the 11th person gets drawn, say you got 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way to 21, all the way to 21. You know, they go under in succession, these people from the left to the right, from the left to the right. And say we had 200 people that entered the draft. We may want to consider, 22, 23, 24, 25, all the way to 31, whatever I guess it, and on down and on down and on down. Now, in this system, regardless of where you get placed in this deal, you'd still be expected to bring your people in, to recruit. Get your 10. Get your 10. But this would just be, if we did a draft, just one example of how we could start that. Now, this $112, that's the starter package. It's a starter package for the Green Line program. And Fred assures me that really, that's all a person really needs to do is get in, get a starter package, and it ends up costing you $112 one time, $112. And if a person were to join the draft and be a part of the draft, then they would be expected, they would be obligated to come out of their pocket with $112. $112, to get on the board, to get, to fill, say the sixth person in the draft decided after the draft, well, I don't like my position, or I don't really want to do that, or I didn't get number one, so I'm mad, whatever. And say they decided, not to, do it. Well, then it would just compress. Number 7 would become number 6. Number 8 would become number 7, and so forth. So we would just fill it in order based on who drew what numbers, whose numbers were. So anyway, that's just some suggestion. That's a suggestion. I'd like to get your input. You know what? The draft that they had for this World Changers, I think it's called World Changers. It was pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. A matter of fact, I believe as it went, there was one person that had just put in her or bought a share, that day, the day of the draft, and they had been, preparing for this draft for about 3 months, I think. But there was a person that got into the draft that particular day, and she was like number 5 in the whole draft, and man, it was like, whoa! It's pretty exciting for her. What I believe is the Lord is going to take care of me. I'm not concerned about me. I'm not concerned about me, but what I'm concerned about is teaching people how to recruit, how to recruit at will, teaching them what to say and how to say what to say, and how to become a master recruiter, anytime they want to, and that's what I teach, is people how to recruit at will, how to get all the fresh, targeted, pre-qualified, interested prospects they'll ever need for whatever they choose, and they can do that with the Powerhouse prospecting system. And whether we do this program or whatever program we choose to do, it works. It works. So, matter of fact, there's a company out there called It Works. Well, I was in It Works before It Works even existed, because I had met Doc King and learned his system. And now let me give you let me show you just quickly if I can. Oh, here it is. I'll do a screen share. Quick screen share, and I'll show you what. Okay, now this is. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, here it is. This is part of the video that I did of Brother Fred's back office, basically. And one of the things, and look here, they misspelled direct, put a K in there instead of C. Listen, this is a business that's based in Europe, and offices in Dubai, so I suspect they're going to have some English words like % commission. Yeah, someone don't know how to spell English wise anyway. But regardless, overlook that if you can. And this is what your personal, your bonus for your personal team over 5 levels is. On your first level, you get an 8% bonus. So 8% bonus. Say, I don't know exactly how it works out, dollar-wise right now, but then with this Green Line program, see, with $112 I mentioned, $44 of it is an annual license fee, and so that means that $68 of it is I do believe what you get your commission based on. So say $68, that's 112 less 44 times 0.08%, that's $5.44. And so the first person that in the draft is going to generate some $54 just in first line commissions. So that person's just about made their money. Well, they about half of their money back right there, and then they get 5% on the second level, and then they get 3% on the third level. So the person at the top of this deal is going to pretty much have their money back right away, and then the rest of us, well, we'll just be in the process of getting our 10. Now let me see here. Here's the way that see, what I mentioned earlier was that let me go to this. This is position in career plan, bronze, silver, gold, specialist, master. This master is where everybody wants to, should want to get to. Qualifications for personal partners. In other words, you got to have 10 personals, and qualification for your partnership structure, you need to have 200 people in your group. So the person that, for instance, picks number 1 or gets chosen as number 1, or whoever is sponsored by Fred and the rest of the Powerhouse team follow, once they've got like 10 personals and 200 people in their group, which could happen real quickly. They at this master level, Fred assures me it's like $1,500 to $2,000 a week income. $1,500 to $2,000 a week income, and that's good money. So it should excite someone quite a bit to know that they could have that type of money coming into them to their family pretty quickly. I'm going to see if there's some other things on the comp plan that I can show you that might. Okay, first project promotion. There's all kinds of different ways to make money. They've got promotions, they've got bonuses, they've got matching bonuses. There's several different ways of making the money. So I do believe that this is a money maker. Matter of fact, like I say, Fred is making money already. He's making money now, and so we can and he'll show you his money. He'll show you his back office. He did with me. And again, the thing about it is, this is the product is shares. And look here. See, you can max out with the comp plan, become a crown diamond with 20 personals. That's all. 20 personals, and it's 20,000 people in your group. But with this $112 sign-up thing, you shouldn't have any problem getting sign-ups, personals that will come in, and you're basically maxed out at 20, and of course then you'll have people growing into your. This is a new company in the United States, and I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot of people join this because it's a great opportunity. Now, you've got also someone like Fred, who's one of the first people in the United States to join this program. And he's more interested, I do believe, in the long-term income of this for his children and for his grandchildren, inheritance-wise. For instance, if this company, Greenline, were to go under, as far as the networking is concerned, say their networking efforts just failed. Say they chose to go public, for instance, instead of having some private program like they've got right now, and they're privately owned, and they're using network marketing to expand their operations. Say they decided as a company, this is not the route we want to go. We want to go public. Well, you still got shares. You've still got shares in a company, and you can sell those shares or you can keep those shares. Shares are really, as far as Fred is concerned, and maybe as far as I'm concerned, once I'm making money, I'm going to just probably convert that money into shares, so that are valuable, and you can sell shares in a company. So that's attractive to me also, because as a lot of us know, these companies, they come and they go, and if a company like RCC decides to change the comp plan, or to close their doors, well, whatever monies you've invested is gone. You don't have any recourse whatsoever. But with a company that's selling shares, yeah, you have assets. You have an asset there. So anyway, that's basically what we're looking at right now. Let me give you a real quick video, and you just listen to this and check this out.
Welcome to the website that may change your life. This first short video will provide you with the information on how to build a global business while sitting at home in front of your computer. And at the same time, it's completely irrelevant whether you already have some experience in online business or in marketing, because our proposal will allow each of you to successfully start and build your own online business. The future belongs to the internet. Is there anyone who still doubts it? Earning money through the internet is up to date, fun and easy, provided that you are working with the right partner and the right offer. Offer is a key word here. One line online, the green line, combines two industries of the future, namely renewable energy industry, with the successful method of distribution, that is network marketing. The future is green. Expansion of green energy is a challenge to present generation. Our task is to bequeath the planet worth living on to our children and grandchildren. One line online, the green line official homepage will provide you with a lot of key information about this aspect. Our offer gives people around the world the chance to participate in renewable energy related projects with relatively little financial outlay. From now on, make money whenever the sun shines or the wind blows. One line online, the green line business offers everyone all over the world the opportunity to earn money. Our company will furnish you with all the information you need. Then you share it with others. Sharing valuable information with others forms the basis for the most effective method of distribution of all time. That is network marketing. With this film, you will obtain information on how to build your own business from home with use of your computer. Your task will be, once you become a distribution partner, to do the same. That is, to pass the information on to other people throughout the world. When you sign up as a distributor, you will receive this personalized, informative video page. Just do the same later on as this video page administrator. Spread information to others. Follow the 100% replicable system of successful distribution. One line online, the green line, offers you the most fascinating and revolutionary system of earning money of all time. If you register as a distributor, all subsequent distribution partners around the world who sign up after you will take lower positions. There is only one distribution chain throughout the world. It is you alone who, through your personal commitments, decides on the level of your income. Calculation of your commission will include all income generated by partners taking lower positions. Simply put your name and email address in the form. You will receive immediate access to the second video with all detailed information.
Now I'll put my name in there, Brother Tom, and see if I can get the next video. Well, for some reason I can't get that security code. Oh well, it's not working. Well, anyway, a person would go on to this and click that and get to the next video, and then they would see even more about the program. But this is something on the inside of when you join the team, the green line on one line online team. That's basically what you would be doing. So you would have access to that lead capture page, if you will. And so, okay, I've got to stop the screen share. Okay, all right. Well, that's the quick overview of just one suggestion that was made just in the last couple of days for the Powerhouse team to utilize the one line online green line program as our master key. If you have any suggestions on another program that you think would work for us, let me know. We'll look at it. We'll analyze it. We'll decide. I'd like to get something going pretty soon, though, because I'm ready to recruit. I'm ready to call people, ready to invite them to the video, and ready to three-way with a successful person, and ready to sign them up and teach them the same process. Our process with the Powerhouse prospecting system is invite, three-way, sign them up, teach the first 2 ways. That's all we do. That's all we do. We're systems dependent, not people dependent. We're not programs dependent either. We're system dependent. Let the system sell, explain, and convince for you. You don't have to depend on yourself to sell it or explain it or convince people. As a matter of fact, I suggest don't try to sell people. Don't try to explain. Don't try to convince. Then if you do that, then people are going to think that they've got to do that themselves, and that's just not very duplicatable. But if you're system dependent, let the video sell, explain, and convince. Let a three-way person you three-way them to sell, explain, and convince, and let them sign them up for you, and then teach them the same process. That works. That works. Okay, this is Brother Tom signing out. Gotta go worship myself. I hope that you're doing the same thing on Sundays. Wherever you are, Jesus is the Lord around here, and that's what we're sticking with that. Sticking with Him. All right. Talk to you later. Give me a call. Let me know when we can get together and talk some more about it. All right. God bless.